Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Jailed reality TV star Joe Exotic rips Trump Chrisley pardons. The Hill. Tiger King's Joe Exotic is voicing his frustration with President Trump again for pardoning reality stars Todd and Julie Chrisley of their fraud and tax evasion charges and not offering him the same. You are either rich and connected, or you're poor and being trafficked by the system. Exotic, whose real name is Joseph Maldonado, said in one of many posts criticizing the clemency, which were uploaded on his Instagram account on Tuesday. "I guess being innocent is not enough in America," he wrote in another post, this one shared on social platform X. "They all admitted to perjury on world television, but yet I'm left to die of cancer before I can get any help." He added in separate X post, "I don't have $1 million, but I would give it if I could get out to work." In other posts on both platforms, the 61-year-old Tiger King star insisted he is innocent, claiming he did not hurt anyone and did not pay anyone. Maldonado's criticism comes after Trump pardoned the stars of Chrisley Knows Best, a reality series that lasted from 2014 until 2023. The couple was convicted of bank fraud and tax evasion charges in 2022. The ex-zoo owner has been serving a 22-year federal prison sentence since 2020 for his role in a murder-for-hire plot against Carol Baskin, who also appeared in the Netflix documentary series. A federal judge sentenced Exotic to 21 years in prison in 2022. He has been calling for a pardon from Trump since the president's first term in office. He also pressed former President Joe Biden to offer him clemency while he was in office. Maldonado has made a point to voice his displeasure almost every time a new pardon is announced. In January, he criticized the president and his predecessor after the former president granted pardons to some members of his family, and Trump granted clemency to roughly 1,500 rioters charged in connection with the January 6, 2021, attack on the Capitol. "If I was a crack dealer, maybe if I broke in the Capitol, or even have been related to the Bidens, I might have gotten some relief on being in prison innocent," he said at the time. Copyright 2025 Nexstar Media, Incorporated, all rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten, or redistributed. In a dramatic twist that only reality TV could script, Joe Exotic, the flamboyant former zipkeeper and star of Netflix's Tiger King, has reignited his long-standing feud with former President Donald Trump. From his federal prison cell in Fort Worth, Texas, Exotic penned a blistering 1,000-word letter laced with venom, disbelief, and his trademark flair after news broke that Trump had granted clemency to Todd and Julie Chrisley, stars of the reality series Chrisley Knows Best, while continuing to ignore Exotic's own high-profile plea for a pardon. "I'm sitting in this concrete box for things I didn't do," Exotic wrote in bold, barely legible handwriting, while Trump hands out pardons like Halloween candy to tax evaders with spray tans and fake smiles. Is justice only for the rich and camera-ready? The Chrisleys, convicted in 2022 on federal charges of bank fraud and tax evasion, had served less than 2 years of their multi-year sentences when Trump, in a surprising announcement during a campaign rally in Georgia, declared their complete and unconditional pardon as a gesture of his commitment to fighting overreach and restoring American families. Joe Exotic, real name Joseph Maldonado Passage, did not take the news quietly. "This is the biggest slap in the face I've ever had, and I've had tigers try to eat me," he said in his letter, which was reportedly smuggled out of prison by a supporter and posted on social media. "I was on the cover of Time magazine. I was a meme legend. I made the world laugh during a pandemic. And I still get ignored while the IRS favorite reality couple gets a free pass. Exotic's frustration isn't new. He had previously launched a full-blown media campaign during Trump's presidency begging for a pardon, even going so far as to wrap a tour bus in a free Joe Exotic banner that circled Washington, D.C. in 2020. Rumors swirled for weeks that Trump might include him in a wave of celebrity pardons during his final days in office. The buzz reached a fever pitch when Exotic claimed he had a limousine waiting near the prison gates on Inauguration Day. But the pardon never came. I was ghosted by the man who built a brand on second chances. Exotic lamented in his recent letter. Trump used me for attention. I was part of his circus, and now I'm the clown left behind. The Chrisleys, for their part, have kept largely silent on the uproar. In a brief statement through their lawyer, they said they were grateful to President Trump for recognizing the injustice in our case, and asked for privacy while they reunite with family and begin the healing process. But Joe isn't buying it. Those two lived in luxury for years, hid money, lied to the government, and got caught. They didn't rescue animals. They didn't serve their country. They played house in front of cameras. What did they do that I didn't? Besides get caught in a country club crime instead of a trailer park feud. In his letter, Exotic goes on to demand that Trump explain his reasoning. Give me a real reason, Donnie. Is it because they look better on camera? Because they went to church more? Or is it because I didn't suck up to you on social media the way they did? Exotic supporters have reignited the online campaign for his release, with hashtags like #PardonJoeNow and #JusticeForExotic trending briefly on X, formerly Twitter. His legal team also filed a new motion earlier this year, citing new evidence and claims of misconduct during his original trial. So far, the courts have not been swayed, but Joe remains undeterred. I've been in a cage for 5 years for crimes I didn't commit. I've watched the world change through a TV bolted to the wall. I've lost my zoo, my freedom, and most of the people I loved. And I'm supposed to smile while a couple of grifters get red carpet treatment? No, hell no. He ended his fiery message with a plea to the American public. You made me famous. You wore my face on socks and t-shirts and Halloween costumes. You laughed at my chaos. Now I need you. If Trump can hand out pardons like party favors, then scream for mine. I was the Tiger King. Don't let me die in this cage. Whether Joe Exotic's renewed outrage will stir action remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the spectacle that is his life continues, even behind bars. And as long as there's an audience, Joe Exotic will find a way to make his voice heard.